The same day repeated for 1,000 years. The announcer said that only 4 players remain in the final round. I am currently in the resting area as the black man and the crazy man eat burgers and pizza like savages. Casey said that compared to eating something, taking a shower helps her relax more. A few moments later, Casey showered seductively and said to herself, "What will the next game be like? If Wu Chen is not here, can I handle it?" After the resting period was over, the spade mask man said, "Rest time is up. Please listen to the rules for the final round of the game." Haha, when they say rules, they mean there are no rules. It is a bare-knuckle brawl, and only one winner will emerge. Next, Mad will randomly pair opponents. The blonde man thought to himself that after 5 days of fighting for supplies, suddenly being given an unlimited amount did feel suspicious. If you think about it, maybe that food was just preparation for the final round. The screen read, Casey versus Donald, Wu Chen versus Black Man. The Spade Mask Man announced, pairing complete. Everyone, let us begin. It is showtime. Black Man said to Wu Chen, "There is nowhere for you to run now." Casey thought, crud, a direct fight. "This is bad," Donald sneered. He. "What is wrong? Are you scared?" As Wu Chen evaded Black Man's punch, he shouted, "Casey, kick him in the gut." Casey kicked Donald in the gut, and her huge soft chest bounced violently. Donald cried out in pain, "Wah!" Wu Chen continued to block Black Man's fists and thought that he had barely survived the last round by starving himself. But just now in the rest area, he binging on food like crazy. Because of that, his body felt as fragile as paper. Casey said, "Oh, so that is how it is." Black Man sneered, "You still have time to worry about others? You are still not taking me seriously? I will tear you to shreds." Wu Chen said, "You sure talk a lot. Why do you not try?" and countered with a punch. He rapidly punched Black Man and continued with a flurry of blows. Black Man struck back without thinking. Casey was shocked at how fast Wu Chen could fight. The Spade Mask Man watched as Wu Chen whooped the crud out of Black Man. The two exchanged furious punches and finally bowed off. A few moments later, Wu Chen and Black Man lay on the ground. Wu Chen pretended to sleep motionless. The Spade Mask Man raised Casey's hand and said, "Oh wow, I have got to say, in all these years of the game, you have been the luckiest one yet. And the game champion is Casey." A few moments later, the Clover Mask Man announced that, once again, a truckload of entertainment tools and drug testers had arrived. "Hey, tell me, why do they even bother?" The Heart Mask Man said, "All these people are just the dregs of society, bottom feeders without any presence. Their lives were already doomed from the start. A trashy life like theirs is not any different from being used as entertainment for the rich or donating their organs." "That is true," the Clover Mask Man replied. As Wu Chen opened his eyes, he thought to himself that to avoid fighting Casey, he had no choice but to pretend to pass out. A few moments later, the Clover Mask Man added, A few of them look like they have good physical condition. Prioritize sending them to the organ harvesting room." Black Man suddenly stood up and shouted, "What, organ harvesting? You dare mess with me?" as he tried to run away. The Clover Mask Man shouted, "No way! How did he wake up so fast?" and pressed the alarm. Black Man punched the masked man and shouted, "Freako! Freako!" as he beat up the masked men. Wu Chen sat up and watched. He thought to himself that the quickest way to get the data. A few moments later, Wu Chen raised his stick and was about to destroy the computer. He thought, "This is it." The masked men's reinforcements suddenly arrived and shouted, "Hurry up and surrender. You are completely surrounded." Black Man said, "I do not fully understand the situation, but I saw you take their hard drive." Wu Chen replied, "I will make this information public." Black Man tried to run away and said, "All right, then I will leave it to you to expose these scumbags." The masked men ordered, "Be careful about the force. Do not damage the organs or the eyes, or they will be useless. Take 2 people and chase after the one who ran away." As the Black Man fought them, in another room, Wu Chen muttered, "Darn it, a dead end?" Casey suddenly appeared on the ceiling and said, "Wu Chen, over here." Wu Chen grabbed her soft, delicate hands in joy and said, "Casey, you are my lucky charm." A few moments later, outside, Wu Chen tasted Casey's lips. Casey smiled softly and said, The data is already copied. Let me keep the hard drive as a souvenir, so I will remember that you accomplished something big. I just wonder if we will ever meet again after this, Wu Chen said. If you want to. Before he could finish, an arrow struck Casey in her perfect leg. She cried out, "Wah!" John Johnson laughed and shouted, "Ha ha ha! Trying to escape? Keep dreaming." Wu Chen gritted his teeth and thought, "Black man, that darn fool." As he held Casey's wounded leg, rage surged within him. He ran straight toward John Johnson, his blade trembling in his hand. Jia Da suddenly shouted, "Wu Chen, hold your blade. They want him alive upstairs. Wu Chen, calm down. He cannot escape anymore." Wu Chen stopped right before his sword could touch John Johnson's neck. John Johnson cried like a frightened little girl as Jia Da yelled, "Take the 2 injured to New York Presbyterian Hospital now!" A few moments later, Wu Chen took a bath. Jia Da came inside, and Wu Chen said coldly, "What is this?" Jia Da replied, "What is wrong? Is it not normal for good friends to soak in hot springs and bask in the sun together?" Wu Chen said, "We are not in a hot spring, nor on a beach. Besides, we are not friends, are we?" Jia Da grinned and said, "Your profile did not say you were so uptight. Here, take this. It is your new identity in this country. I hope you will get used to it slowly." Wu Chen replied, "That is not my main concern right now. I just want to know how Casey is doing." Jia Da teased, "I gave you something nice, and you do not even come closer. Is this not where friends exchange favors? By the way, what about the other players? Have they all been rescued?" Wu Chen suddenly pushed her down. Jia Da gasped, "Did not expect you would pull that." She blushed, sweating slightly as she felt something poking her. She stammered, "Everything should be in order now. The injured have mostly been sent to New York Presbyterian Hospital," Wu Chen said. "Then I had better go check on them." Half a day later, a guard said, "Excuse me, sir, the injured on this floor are under special care." His partner added, "Visitors need to show identification." Wu Chen showed his fake badge and said, "Here." The guard immediately said, "My apologies." "Officer, please come in," Wu Chen muttered. "Officer, I am one of America's officials now," and sighed, "Ah, Jia Da." A few moments later inside, Wu Chen asked, "Nurse, where is the patient Casey who was in this bed?" The nurse replied, "One moment, sir, and check the charts." Casey was just discharged from the hospital." Wu Chen frowned. "Just discharged? How long ago exactly?" The nurse said, "I will need to check that for you." A few moments later, as she reviewed the computer records, the nurse said, "Sir, it was about 10 minutes ago." 10 minutes, Wu Chen exclaimed. "They have not gone far." He said, "Excuse me, I need to use the computer." Wu Chen gently pushed the nurse aside, intentionally elbowing her soft chest as he leaned in to watch the recording. He muttered to himself, "The person who took Casey. It is this guy. This is bad. Once they leave the hospital, it will get tricky." He added, Casey mentioned an orphanage before. I will take a chance on that lead." Wu Chen dashed out of the hospital. Sometime later, in the basement of a suburban orphanage, Casey's friend said angrily, "Casey, I told you not to play that game. You would not listen, and now you are hurt this badly." He drank cheap wine and threw the bottle to the ground. "You could have left already. There is no need to push yourself like this anymore. For me, it is not worth it." He opened a drawer and pulled out a water gun. "If you had the courage to join the game," he said, "then I can muster the courage to face father myself." Wu Chen appeared and asked, "Are you Casey's friend?" Casey's friend turned sharply. "Who are you? Why are you here? Do you know Casey?" Wu Chen said, "We are friends." Casey's friend glared. "We grew up together since childhood. How come I have never heard of a friend like you?" Wu Chen showed his phone and said, "We met during the game." Casey's friend's eyes filled with tears. "I knew it, Casey. Deep down, you are such a kind person. If you leave this place, you will make new friends easily. You could live a normal life, free from all of this." Wu Chen said, "Leave here to live a normal life? What exactly do you mean?" Casey's friend replied, "For over 20 years, Father Wilson has traveled across the United States, gathering homeless orphans like me and Casey. He claimed he would provide us with everything we needed so that we could live here in peace. Sounds pretty idyllic, does it not?" He continued, "But one day, I discovered that he had been drugging our food to control our minds. With a certain dosage, the kids would not resist anymore. When my turn came, I was so scared that I pretended to be dead just to make him leave me alone. Eventually, I realized Casey knew the truth just like I did, so we made a plan to escape. but those under his control were scattered throughout the city. Every time we tried to run, we were caught and beaten black and blue. Later, father got bored and said he would let us go, but we were sinners and needed to buy atonement tokens, each one worth $1 million. We worked like crazy to scrape together that $1 million. I wanted her to leave first, but who would have thought Casey would go and join the game? I never imagined she was trapped in such a dark abyss. If that is the case, then I will be the one to end Casey's nightmare. Wu Chen turned away and said, "You stay here and look after Casey. I will handle father." A few moments later, at the church, several battle monks prepared for a fight as Wu Chen arrived. They charged at him, but in an instant, Wu Chen made them all fall unconscious on the floor. He opened the door and saw Father Wilson sitting at the altar, reading comic books. As the priest closed the book, he said calmly, "Outsider, you and I are strangers. Why such rudeness? What brings you here?" Thanks for tuning in. I truly appreciate each and every one of you who took the time to watch this video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. If you enjoyed what you saw, consider sharing my videos or channel with your friends who might also enjoy it. Your support means the world to me and helps my channel grow. Let's keep this community thriving together. Until next time, see you in the next video.